Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching Regen Nation. My name is Dax, and we need to clear up this confusion about the Tesla Model 3, the rear-wheel drive premium car in Canada. Yeah, that's right. I did a video about it probably about 2 weeks ago. We were all excited that it came to Canada, and it was $39,450 or something, basically just over $39,000, which is about $28,500 US. And sorry, my US friends, it's not available to you guys. So yeah, it originally came out then for orders. It's still not delivered yet. And some people are getting delivery windows, but nothing's been officially delivered yet. So the times have come out, not even the times, the specs, like charging speed, acceleration, and battery warranty. Those are the three things that we need to go through, because when they first came out, let me go through what happened when they first came out. So when it first came out, we had a 0 to 60 time, or 0 to 100 kilometers, an acceleration time of 4.2 seconds. Now, I thought that was amazing. I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing. And then the next day, or on the website, it slipped to 5.2. And we didn't know if it was a mix-up or not, but it was 5.2. So we're like, you know what, 4.2, 5.2, a second difference, it's fine. It's a bargain of a price, so we're willing to take that. And then it slipped again. It slipped. Now and it hasn't changed since, as of me recording this near the end of May. It hasn't slipped yet, but by the time you're watching this, maybe it has. It's gone to 6.2. So it's a difference of 2 seconds, which between 6.2 and 4.2, that's considerable. So I get the complaining or the outrage, because I'll get to that in a second. There was some, but because that's not the only thing, but just that in itself led some people to complain. Moving on to what else it changed, it also had a battery and drivetrain warranty, like a standard warranty here in Canada, of 192,000 kilometers, which is great. But then that slipped too, and that went to 160,000 kilometers, which is a pretty big difference. I mean, yeah, it's a difference of 30,000 kilometers. That could be a difference of a year or two driving for some people, depending on how much they drive, right? But it couldn't, because I think it caps out at 8 years regardless. So, and then the last thing, the straw that broke the camel's back, I mean, it could have been the acceleration, it could have been the battery warranty, but everything comes in threes, right? So why is Tesla any different? So the third thing that Tesla changed from original, when they first announced the car, was the charging speed. It was 250 kilowatts. And that was like great charging speed. That's what most of all the cars are now. I think the Cybertruck's a little higher. So it was like great, but that changed. Now it's 175 kilowatts, which once again, that also is a considerable difference. So that changed, and those three things led a lot of people to complain, and complain they did. If it's one thing Canadians are good at, it's complaining. So we complained. Not me. I have no skin in this game, but I'm Canadian, so we complained. So I'll just lump myself in there. So we complained, and the problem is, before I tell you what the solution was or what Tesla did, I'll say that some people complained and some people didn't. And the problem I see it here is the people that complained, you know that saying, the squeaky wheel gets all the grease? Yeah, that's sort of true to life when it comes to Tesla and many other things in life. If you haven't learned that life lesson, you will now. So the people that complained, wrote a formal email or went into their sales office and complained, they got some concessions. Tesla quietly gave them some concessions, but the people that didn't complain, they're not getting it. They just have to suck it up. So that's, you know what? A lot of people are saying it's a lot of bait and switch, and Tesla's guilty of bait and switching. I don't think so. And you tell me down in the comments below, you tell me where you stand on this and what your opinion is on this. I'll tell you what mine is. Okay, before we get into what the problem is, let me just touch on basically what Tesla did to the certain people that were complaining. And this was a Reddit post, and I'll put a link down in the description to the Reddit post if you want to read that. But basically, they complained on Reddit, and like I said, they went in other places and complained and stuff like that, and they didn't give them their money back, their deposit, or anything like that. What they did is they made some small little concessions, whether it be giving them free supercharging miles or time, or giving them free FSD trials for like extended longer periods or something like that, or like, you know, a year or 6 months of free FSD, stuff like that. So that appeased a lot of people, but once again, not everyone got that. So let's go back and let me explain what my theory is on it. I feel that Tesla's using this new battery by a company called Sunwoda. Brand new, I wouldn't say they're a brand new company, but it's a brand new technology, brand new chemistry, and they're putting that in this new rear-wheel drive Premium. And that's not confirmed, but this is my speculation. And what they thought they could get away with acceleration, longevity, and charging speed, they realized they probably couldn't, so they rolled it back. That's my theory. Now, as time goes on and these cars get on the road and get in real world situations, and some time goes on, I can see Tesla like expanding that, like making it quicker, increasing the charging speed, and, you know, even bumping the warranty even further down the line. They've done this before. They're known to do this. In 2019, when the first Model 3 came out, once again, it was a rear-wheel drive Premium edition. They did the same thing where they extended the battery warranty, and they're known to do this. They just need to, I think, iron out all the kinks, get some real-world testing as opposed to laboratory testing and stuff like that, or, you know, sim testing. And then once they get some real world, you know, miles under their belt, then they'll open it up. They've done it before, and that's what I think they're doing. Now, is it a bait and switch? No, I don't think it's a bait and switch. You let me know down in the comments below though. Like, am I out to lunch on this? This Sunwoda thing, like I said, it's not guaranteed. Rumors are they're still using the LFP battery pack in the cars from CATL, but nothing's confirmed because Tesla doesn't talk about battery packs and batteries and you know how big they are and stuff. They leave that stuff alone. So, which led to this confusion. So that's what I think. I don't think that it's anything nefarious. I know everyone, sometimes, not everyone, but some people want to just jump on Tesla and villainize them and think that, or make them out to be doing the bad thing. But more times than not, Tesla is doing the right thing. Yeah. Is it always? No, they're not perfect. They're a bigger company. And when I say they're a bigger company, they sometimes need to start acting like a bigger company, because what they're doing now with just giving it to some people that complain and not others, that's where I disagree with Tesla. And that's where I think they're dropping the ball. And I agree with the people that are complaining. They need to, you know, if you're giving it to one person, you got to give it to everyone. Like, none of this, like, favoritism or only the people that come out and complain. It needs to be across the board, and just blanket and say everyone's getting free supercharging for 6 months, or everyone's getting free FSD for 6 months, or both, or whatever. But don't just give it piece by piece on a, you know, per complaining basis type of thing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's enough. I don't want to complain about this too much, and we'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.